Well, that was a sunflower, but there's no sunshine. Anyway, hello again. I'm not going to go on about the weather, you can see it for yourself. This is the first week of August. Unbelievable. Up the top there, in behind those buses, you can't see it, is that Beat the Street bus again. Which means it's like a top musical act, you know, a premiere one. We looked into it before. And the consensus with the viewers was that it was quite possibly Muse stopping in by Teignmouth. Anyway, don't know, I'm not going to go and knock on the bus or anything, obviously. Anyway, it's Tuesday. So what that means is Conker tree update in the porch. Possibly the last one, because I might be planting it out. Anyway, here we go. Well, this is Tuesday's Conker tree update in the porch. And there's not a great deal of growth to report. The last one was 2 weeks ago because it was my birthday this time last week and I didn't do a proper video. But this is possibly the final one now, simply because I've got plans to get it planted out later on this afternoon. So hopefully the next update will be here it is in the garden. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Back to my walk. And it is indeed spitting with rain, so I've got the bizarre combination of my shorts on and my raincoat, along with my hat to keep it off my glasses. Isn't that daft? That lovely view of Tor Bay is disappeared into the mist. There's still people about, of course. Anyway, I think I'm going to do a lap of Sprey Point and come back just to get the blood flowing. Then I've got some then and nows to do. One not far from here. And a couple for Simon, who's requested them, which we'll get to later. Wind blocker is now off, just so you know. Get a bit of the ambience of the noise of the sea by the seawall. And hopefully a little bit more detail of the train noises should some come past. All good. Windy Sprey Point. We'll go anti-clockwise for Colin. That's where I was sat with my back to that wall in my birthday video. It would have been a week ago now. Right, heading back, not making a meal of it today. That's open over there, not locked today. Whether they've forgotten to lock it or they're working in there or someone's broken it open, no idea. But if you wanted to get in there, there's a couple of panels ripped off the back wall anyway, so you could get in there quite easily if you wanted to now without it being unlocked. There we go, there's the two missing panels I was talking about. That's on the back of that compound. Here comes a big one. Will it be a happy train? Answers on a postcard. Whee! No, too big, too important to toot, despite the sign. Despite the sign telling it to, it knew better. Oh yes. And there's his mate. Wahey! Female driver on that one, I believe. Lovely. Oh, misty. Another slow one. Decided to give its passengers a view of the beach, and why not? Whee! Well, there we go. That was the seawall, part of my walk today, and hopefully we got some nice train noises with the wind blocker off. We didn't just get the wind, but from this point on the wind blocker will come back on, so there you go, all good. Okay, so we're going past the Teen Bean and heading down here, and as we know, all that was built in the 90s. To the left there, all that wall. And over there was the Clifton Hotel. But hopefully I'm going to line up a shot taken from the beach over the wall, which shows that church and that corner there, and that sort of place where you can sit in shelter in the wall. And it also shows the bit of the old cafe that used to be there when it was a Clifton Hotel. Anyway, I'll see what I can do to line things up. Give me 2 secs. Here we go. Like I say, you're looking at the church behind those windows and the little seat in the wall. There you go. Yep, so it's right there. Of course, that wasn't there. They were down on the beach filming over the wall, which was damaged at the time. All good. Here we go, weather report time. 20 degrees, yeah, I'll give it that. Shame I've got to wear a coat because it's cloudy, rain and wind. Lovely. Summer, British summer. Well, according to that sign, it's not high tide for another half an hour. Seems pretty high at the moment though. Halula Bar. Well, there's still a few things left in the toy chest, but most of it is gone, of course. Shame. Here we go, we got the traditional Punch and Judy type show going on over there, or about to start at some point. Prom Productions they're called. Can't think of the name of the guy, the main bloke, but he's very well known, decorated children's entertainer, so to speak. Penny farthing. Oh, there he is, that's the guy I'm on about.
Alright, I'm going to sing a song and it's very sad.
And penny farthing over there. And this boat they ride along on the seafront to promote the show. So that's nice to see, isn't it? Traditional seaside entertainment. Just going to stick my head up the point before coming back and getting a shot of where the Ivy House used to be. And there's the Nest House, where I was a couple of days ago walking down past there. It's a bit sunnier that day, I think. All good. And we made it to the back beach. People crabbing. And we got the ferry in. Judy go back to Shoulden. There she is. Lovely. Here are the flower tubs behind Leander Court that I film from time to time. There's a bee on that one. Hello, bee. Bee on that one as well. There we are. That's the flower pots. Some people boarding the ferry with a pushchair. And this is decking at the back of Leander Court, where we can walk along and enjoy the river beach, or the back beach, as it's more commonly known. Anyway, going to walk up here, back onto the main road behind Powder and Terrace, because I'm going to take a little look at where the Ivy House was. Now, many of you will remember the Ivy House. It was a very, very well-known Teignmouth location. It was a pub, first and foremost, on the ground floor. Above it they had some rooms, which was the hotel part of it. And underneath, in the cellars, they used to have a club. Now, it went through various different iterations of names, but I can't remember them all. But I know at one point it was called Barbarella's. Yeah, and I went there a few times to the club downstairs, but as you know, I'm not really a pub person. And I did have a big falling out actually with the owner when I was about 16. I went in, I wasn't drinking, I was playing pool. One of the balls came off the table, total genuine accident. And it just cracked a bit of glass in the fire door. And he come round the corner, wanted me to buy a whole new door for him, to give him 500 something pounds. I said, well, that's not happening. You know, just tried it on really. But anyway, it used to be there. So I told him no, his insurance can pay for it, and I never went back in there. But it used to be there, okay? So what I'll do now is I'll come across here, hopefully without getting knocked down. Well, I'll go and light up the shot instead. It used to be here. That corner there, that doorway was where you went down into the club. And around that side was a car park, and the little pool room at the side was about there. Anyway, here's a picture of it back in the day. There we go, that was the Ivy House, especially for Simon, who asked me if I had any pictures of it. Could I do one? So I said yes, I'll do one today. All requests are taken like that if I got the pictures, by the way. And all good. And I've also got a press clipping with some information about when it was knocked down or being sold off or whatever it was. Anyway, you can pause it. Here you go. And that press photo would have been taken from about here, showing the entrance at the side and the little car park at the front as it used to be. The Ivy House, Ivy Lane, Teignmouth. Inflatables are up on the den again, and I just heard from Facebook that the gents' toilets over there were vandalised last night and are going to be shut for about a week. Wonderful. Didn't do the ladies though, just the gents. What about equal opportunities, eh? Should have vandalised both. Disgusting. Old cinema. And there's the flowers they deheaded. All coming back to life. Lovely wildflowers. So much nicer than some of these planted displays that only seem to last a few moments. Much more variety. Lovely. No one playing bowls today in this drizzle. I think the amount of people that are out are only really out because they have to be out, because they're down here trying to make the best of their holidays. And here we go into the triangles with the fountain, brunch and coasters. Oh yes. Oh, Luders as well, mustn't miss them out. And there's a triangle. Lovely. Well, there we are. I'm going to start heading up home now. Don't know exactly how long I've been out today, in all fairness. I didn't set the little thing on my phone to tell me, but I think by the timings I've been out for about an hour and a half. It's all good. And I'm fairly sure I've done enough footage to make up a reasonable length video. Unlike the Shoulder one, where I ended up with having to cut nearly 20 minutes of it out. Not because it was terrible, but because I didn't want a video that was 50 minutes long. I get carried away when I film. I just enjoy myself, I suppose. It's all good. Right, well, back home now. Get this video edited and uploaded. Check in on Mum. Just gone 11:45. Very nice. And hopefully see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, where if the weather's a bit better, I'll do something a little bit more interesting, hopefully. Cheers!